A man involved in a Trenton shooting earlier this week is caught in Jackson. Plus, local police officers remember their fellow colleague killed in a late-night car crash.
Now, from West Tennessee's News Channel, this is 7 Eyewitness News. Good morning, West Tennessee, Saturday.
Good morning, West Tennessee. I'm Erica Williams. Today is Saturday, August 16th. Meteorologist Eddie Holmes is standing by with a look at this morning's forecast, and we'll get to him in just a moment. But first, a shooting in Hardeman County leaves one man injured. Bolivar police are now looking for suspects who they say shot the man in the chest. According to Police Chief Pat Baker, there was a gathering outside of a home on East Jefferson Street in Bolivar. A car pulled up to the house, fired a shot, hitting a man in the chest, and then drove off. Bolivar Police Chief Pat Baker describes the vehicle.
Witnesses described a white Dodge Stratus leaving the scene, high rate of speed. We searched the area, couldn't locate the vehicle. It's believed it had Madison County tags.
Chief Baker also says the man that was shot was taken to the hospital and is in stable condition. If you have any information that can help, you're asked to call the Bolivar Police Department. Well, a Trenton shooting suspect finds his way to Jackson, where officers find him, but he wasn't alone. According to Jackson Police, 32-year-old Robert Cook pulled the trigger in Wednesday's Trenton shooting, which sent one man to the hospital. He's now charged with attempted first-degree murder and 3 counts of reckless endangerment. According to investigators, they also found numerous weapons and drugs inside of the apartment during the raid, leading to 9 other people being detained. Residents in the area say their neighborhood has gone downhill.
And it's just a shame that how people just don't care anymore, you know. Young kids in the neighborhood and you don't know, bullets don't have no eyes.
According to Jackson Police, they expect more charges to come from this raid, but none have been released at this time. Humboldt police are looking for a man charged of rape, and they need your help. According to police, this man, 37-year-old Christopher Neal Puryear, has been officially charged with rape. Police say the incident happened on August 7th. If you have any information that could help, you're asked to call Humboldt police. Well, the Dyersburg woman charged with robbing 2 businesses armed with the butcher knife will have her case heard by a Dyer County grand jury. According to the court clerk yesterday morning, Sharita Senez waived her right to a preliminary hearing on 2 counts each of aggravated assault and aggravated robbery. Investigators say she robbed the Dyersburg food shop and the Lake Road food shop earlier this month. She remains jailed in lieu of bond. Well, take a look at this lady. Jackson police say she's caught on camera stealing a wallet. The victim told officers she left the wallet on a cooler at the East Chester Express in East Jackson. You can see it in the bottom right on your screen. Officers say the suspect picked up the wallet and put it in her bag. If you recognize her, call Crime Stoppers at 424-TIPS. Well, a Hardin County nurse is suspended, accused of stealing drugs from the hospital. Hardin County Medical CEO Nick Lewis told us the employee has been suspended indefinitely from her job. Lewis says there's an internal investigation going on at the hospital, and this is something that was caught by internal controls. Lewis says certain employees are trained to pick up on suspicious behaviors. They aren't releasing a name of the suspended employee. Well, a West Tennessee police officer is killed in a late-night car crash. Investigators say he was off duty when the car he was riding in veered off the road. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jordan Hall talked to officers in Savannah about losing one of their own.
It's hitting everybody pretty hard.
The flag at the Savannah Police Department flies at half-staff Friday, hours after the death of patrolman Jamison Woody.
Just shocking to us, and it's just hard for us to imagine and get over this.
The officer was off duty in a vehicle with 2 others when investigators say the driver lost control, overcorrected, and slammed into a tree on Bland Road between Savannah and Adamsville.
It'll take a while for a healing process, and this, everybody's real sad right now because, the circumstances, but hopefully we'll all get through it by, talking to each other and everything.
Sergeant Alan Snelling says the department has lost a member of their family.
I remember working the first day with him. He rode with me, I think the first day shift he rode, and he was just like he's a brother to us.
Savannah Police Chief Terry Hosey says Friday night Woody would have been driving a new patrol car.
But we'd recently purchased some more police units, and I had his ready to be used on this shift.
Chief Hosey says the loss will bring the department closer together.
Through prayer and, relying on each other, we can get through this.
In Savannah, Jordan Hall, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
So far, Officer Woody's funeral arrangements have not been finalized. Well, state educators say students at Whiteville Elementary School are no longer performing in the bottom 5% academically. In 2012, the state classified the school as a priority, meaning they weren't performing well. As part of the plan to get back on track, the school was given a $1.4 million grant and saw about 70% of the staff overhauled. The school added 30 minutes to their daily schedule and saw a 17% increase to reading rates over the past 2 years. Well, flashing school zone lights at one Madison County elementary school are not working. East Elementary, located off of Ashport Road in northeast Madison County, has not had flashing school zone lights since school began. Jackson Madison County School Superintendent Dr. Verna Ruffin says the county maintains that equipment and a request has been issued. Jackson Police Captain Sammy Britt celebrates 50 years of service with the department with the ceremony held yesterday. Well, he began on August 8th of 1964. Thanks to photographer Mitch Carter for sharing these pictures from yesterday's lunchtime surprise celebration that included about 100 people. We're told by the department's new public information officer, Chief Gil Kendrick, didn't want the media to attend the event. Captain Britt tells us he still remembers his first day like it was yesterday and doesn't have any plans to retire.
Well, good morning, West Tennessee. Partly sunny, warm day in store for us today. Temperatures and humidity levels still going to be manageable. And we've got some rain chances coming in late tonight and tomorrow. Let's take a look at Viper Doppler radar right now. We see some activity in southeast Missouri and just scraping portions of northern Weakley County. But most folks are enjoying partly sunny skies or sunny skies this morning, and temperatures are warming quickly. We're getting into the 70s now, and right now in Jackson we have, with our sunshines, right at 70 degrees. Winds are south at 6 miles an hour. 72 in Trenton, it's 69 at Paris, 71 at Union City, 70 at Lexington, and good morning Savannah, you're at 71. Henderson is at 71. Here's a look at your high temperatures today. You'll notice the southern county will probably see temperatures near 90, and everybody else in the upper 80s to near 90, so it looks like the warmer temperatures are coming back at us. Now in our next weather update, I'll have a full look at your 7-day forecast, and we'll see what those temperatures and the rain chances will be doing. Stay with us.
Well, a new member joins the Batman vs. Superman cast. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence unite, and new details in the death of actor Robin Williams. Melissa Rainey has these stories in today's Hollywood Minute.
Meet the new Aquaman. Game of Thrones star Jason Momoa has been cast to play the superhero in the much-anticipated Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice movie. Momoa joins Batman Ben Affleck, Superman Henry Cavill, and Wonder Woman Gal Gadot. The movie comes out May 2016. Speaking of much anticipated, fans of the Bad Boys movies have been waiting a long time to hear this.
There's going to be a Bad Boys 3. Is that possible?
I believe so, yes.
Actor Martin Lawrence said he got the confirmation from producer Jerry Bruckheimer Tuesday. Lawrence and megastar Will Smith will reprise their roles. No word yet on when the movie will be out. Turning now to a sad note. The widow of actor Robin Williams said Thursday that the comedian was sober, but was struggling with depression, anxiety, and the early stages of Parkinson's disease when he died. Williams was found dead in his California home Monday from an apparent suicide. In a statement, his wife Susan Snyder said in part, It is our hope in the wake of Robin's tragic passing that others will find the strength to seek the care and support they need. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Melissa Rainey.
Well, for the second time this week, Broadway dimmed its lights. This time it was to honor actress Lauren Bacall. Bacall was a Hollywood icon known for her husky voice and beautiful gaze. She won 2 Tony Awards, an honorary Oscar, and was also nominated for 3 Emmy Awards. Her family says she died of a massive stroke. She was 89 years old. Broadway lights were also dimmed on Wednesday for actor Robin Williams. In Los Angeles, actor Michael Jace has pleaded not guilty to killing his wife. Jace is best known for his role as an LAPD officer on the TV show The Shield. He's accused of shooting his wife, April Jace, in May. Police say he called 911 and told operators he shot her. She died after suffering multiple gunshot wounds to her upper body. Police believe this shooting was a domestic violence incident. Jace's next court appearance is in September.
Coming up in our full weather, we'll be looking at a 7-day forecast that involves some rain chances. Details are ahead.
Now, Storm Team weather with meteorologist Eddie Holmes.
Well, we got some more rain in the forecast tonight and into Sunday, but it looks like today's going to fare pretty good. Viper Doppler radar one more time as we look at that rain that's primarily focused to the northwest of us. Some light showers have been along the Kentucky border. You can see as they move to the southeast, they kind of weaken, and we'll be watching this activity as it does just about the same. Most of us should stay dry. We've got the prospects for some good looking weather for the rest of the afternoon. Now, this weather system that is responsible for the rain to our northwest is a complex of thunderstorms, and it's moving to the east generally, but some of that may try to get down into northwest Tennessee, and we'll be watching it very carefully. But as you can see, for the most part, we're mostly to partly sunny across our viewing area, and temperatures are warming up nicely. We're in the 70s across a large swath of the middle of the country, 83 at New Orleans and 78 at Oklahoma City. Dallas-Fort Worth is at 81, and Atlanta is at 74. As we get into West Tennessee temperatures, you can see we're just about in the 70s everywhere. Parsons, you're at 68 right now, 71 at Huntington, and 74 at Henderson. Now, as we take a look at Vipercast, Vipercast is going to show us that this weather system is going to be moving to the east, and then we'll have continued redevelopment as this upper level weather system passes to our east. It'll be bringing some rain into our area probably tomorrow morning, and some of you may wake up to some rain, and then it'll really flare up in the afternoon. There may be some heavy downpours because the atmosphere is very wet and is going by then, and some of the rain that falls could come down very hard and could add up to maybe an inch or two. And it looks like that we go into Monday morning on the dry side. In the afternoon on Monday, we'll have the prospect for another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And as we look at temperatures today, they will be in the upper 80s to low 90s, primarily around 90 along the Mississippi state line. And as we go into lows tonight, reflecting the increased humidity, we'll be seeing lows in the low to mid 70s. All right, your 7-day forecast brought to you by Ace Hardware of Jackson. 50-50 chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Sunday, high of 88. The rain chances start coming down as we go into the middle of the week. Temperatures start going up, and so do the humidities. By the middle of the week and the latter part of the week, we'll be in the mid-90s, I think, and we will see humidity levels up to the point that we'll have heat index values from the 100 to 104 range, possibly.
Wow, so typical summer weather.
Yep, for August.
All right.
Something we've not had in a while.
Yeah, we haven't, and
All right.
I've enjoyed it, but now back to normal.
That's right.
Thank you. Today is the anniversary of Elvis Presley's death in Memphis. Fans are gathering at Graceland to mark the 37th anniversary of the King of Rock and Roll's passing. Here's a video of Graceland on August 16th, 1977, the day Elvis died at the age of 42 from heart trouble. Each year, devotees from around the world gather for a week of remembrance. For a list of remaining Elvis Week events, check out the Scene on 7 section of our website. Well, Johnny Cash fans, his boyhood home in northeastern Arkansas will open today after historians saved it. The country music icon grew up at the Government Collective in Dyess, which is about an hour north of Memphis. During the Depression, the government sold cheap land to 487 families in return for their contributions to the community. Cash's parents took part in the social experiment. Well, a U.S. Ebola victim speaks out about his recovery. His story coming up. An American doctor receiving treatment at an Atlanta hospital for Ebola says he is recovering from the potentially deadly disease. Dr. Kent Brantley released a statement saying there are still a few hurdles to clear before he can be discharged and reunited with his family. Brantley and American missionary Nancy Rydball were transferred earlier this month to an isolation unit at Emory University Hospital after contracting Ebola while helping patients in Liberia. They were both given an experimental drug called ZMapp. In his statement, Brantley called attention to the Ebola outbreak in West Africa, where the World Health Organization says at least 2,100 people have been infected, and more than half of them have died. Well, a new vaccine could lead to a breakthrough in the fight against a virus spread by mosquitoes, and eating too much salt is giving way to major health concerns. Brian Webb has some of this week's top health stories.
A new vaccine against chikungunya, a virus mosquitoes spread, is showing promise in early tests. Researchers injected 25 healthy people with the vaccine. All developed high levels of antibodies to fight the virus after the second shot. Larger tests will be needed before the vaccine could be available to the public. Chikungunya showed up in the U.S. for the first time this year and can cause debilitating joint pain. A new study finds that pregnant women and their fetuses are being exposed to antibacterial compounds that could be harmful. Researchers in Arizona tested about 200 pregnant women and found they all had triclosan and triclocarban. About half the babies tested positive as well. Those compounds can be found in soaps, toothpastes, and toys and have been known to cause developmental problems in animals. And a study in the New England Journal of Medicine says eating too much salt is a major health risk around the world. Researchers found that on average, people consume nearly twice as much sodium as doctors recommend. Too much sodium is blamed for more than 1.6 million cardiovascular deaths each year and can increase blood pressure. Those are some of the week's top health stories. Brian Webb for CBS News, New York.
Well, you won't believe just how much someone paid for one of the world's most expensive cars. That story coming up. Well, you are looking at one of the most expensive cars in the world. The 1962 Ferrari GTO Berlinetta was sold in California for $38 million. That is the highest price ever paid at an auction for a car. What makes it so unique? Well, the car was previously used in a race that crashed and killed its owner. It was rebuilt in 1963 at the Ferrari factory and ran in several other races. A similar one was privately sold for $50 million. There's no word on the identity of the new owner or owners, though they obviously had money to burn.
No, I don't.
So you
I knew
can't
it was
get
coming.
Yeah.
No, I'll
okay.
think.
Well, I thought I'd just ask. Okay.
You can ask about the weather.
Yeah, I'll
It'll
ask
be warm
that.
as far as the 7-day forecast is concerned. The forecast is going to be showing you that we have high temperatures that are going to be getting into the 90s, and that will start on Monday and will last all through the week. Now, got some rain chances after midnight tonight and on Sunday, so take that umbrella along, and then we see those rain chances kind of ease down and not leave our forecast, but hot, humid weather is coming. This is the late August weather for sure.
So everyone get out and enjoy your beautiful day today. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day.